How's Mary doing?
Okay.
What?
I'm
Okay,
recording you.
Dad,
What? So we can look at you later on.
you just letting us know. How's Mary doing?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving if the kids aren't there?
Oh, we'll cook a little bit, but
Yeah.
not gonna do a whole lot. They may stop over, but
Yeah.
I just got a turkey breast. I don't do whole turkey anymore
Yeah.
because I hate turkey dark meat. I love chicken dark meat, but turkey dark meat is disgusting.
Really?
Oh yeah, and it's because they concentrate on the breast when they're breeding them. So
Oh.
yeah, so the dark meat's crap. It tastes like crap. And I think I got a small ham too, and
That's cool. Is it cold there in Texas? Like, what's going on?
I think it's like 50 something degrees.
Is it?
So yeah, raining.
Yeah. No ice.
That's
though.
about what it is here,
Is
but
it?
it's not supposed to rain until tonight. Yeah.
Oh. You guys aren't getting any ice yet, are you?
No.
No.
And
Okay.
I've already told them I'm not. If there's an ice age, just plan on me not being here. I've already had one accident this year that cost $8,000 to repair my car. My insurance hasn't gone up. If you guys make me drive and then I get in an accident, my insurance is going up. And I'm not doing that anymore. Because when you do it, you don't even get a thank you.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's no fun.
I took during chemo. I took 2 sick days. I mean, I drug my ass in there when I should have. If Mary would have known how sick I was, she wouldn't have let me go in. But yeah, it wasn't.
That was not smart.
Not even a thank you.
Not smart.
Well, Carolyn,
I know it was really routines.
Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to, save those days in case I needed them after the surgery. Because while it's a routine surgery, anytime they cut a hole in you, you got a possibility of bad things happening. So,
Owen, just so you know, that was not a routine surgery.
I mean,
that was big time major surgery.
Well, but I mean, it's a surgery that he have a long track record with, so not exactly routine, but it's something he was very skilled at.
So, Bert, why did you take that?
I wanted to show them how we're going to splurge today.
Oh.
What is it?
Cupcakes.
You guys get some, are there some cupcakes?
So
cupcakes with cinnamon, and that's it. And yeah.
They look pretty good.
I sent him to the grocery store to buy 3 things. Comes back with 4 cupcakes.
Well, I'm there and they had 2 slices of pumpkin pie and I'm like, and they were this big. It was like $2 and I'm like, this is ridiculous. If I'm going to splurge a little bit, we're going to have a whole cupcake. Whoopee!
They look good.
We're going crazy. At least I am. I don't know. I didn't have far to go.
So, Carolyn, are you cooking or you guys are just having chicken noodle soup?
We usually get together and go over to Terry's extended family over in St. Pete, but obviously we're not taking our sickness to them. So yesterday we ordered wings from Wingstop, but that didn't set too well with Terry. So I seriously doubt we ordered those yesterday so we'd have some left over today. But I don't think she'll be eating that because it didn't set well for her yesterday. I may heat up some wings later. But that's about it though. Yeah, we didn't cook anything. So just ready to stop the coughing. So I don't have to go back till Monday. So I still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
so
that'll give you a chance to get over that.
And I mean, he said like 5 to 7 days you'll have it or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. But once you don't have a fever, everything's okay. It's that fever that sucks. But so yeah, we're not cooking or nothing. But it's about 82 degrees. So I was outside trying to get the pup running around today, throwing a ball for him and stuff, because he's thoroughly bored. Because he has sick mommies. So he's like, I want to play.
This says 67 degrees right now, Donna.
What here?
62?
Was that Nashville, Bert,
Jolton,
or Jolton?
Brandon
62.
79, North Richland Hills is 59. Springtown's 59. Who else? I'm the weatherman now. Yay.
We're looking forward to you guys coming down. You're
Yeah.
gonna break up that. You're gonna break up that drive, right? You're not gonna try to
Yes.
do it one. Okay.
No. Did that once, not again. Never
Yeah.
again.
Like an ass whooping.
How long the drive is it?
It's like at least, I want to say if you do the mileage, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. We're supposed to be like 13, but it doesn't end up being 13
It's more, always more.
hours from
Yeah.
Tampa to Jolton. It's actually more.
Yeah.
I kind of split it up so it's like about 740 miles each leg, and we'll be staying at Perry National Fairground Arena area, the Holiday Inn Express in Perry, Florida, or Perry, Georgia.
Okay.
That's almost exactly halfway.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's just good. And from here to Texas that's like 18 hours, sometimes longer. The first time Terry did it, she did it straight through.
Ooh,
And then, yeah, it's just that it's not advisable at all. Like, and it's really long. And you would think that coming into Florida, the whole northern part, you would think that wouldn't be that big of a deal, but there's really not anything there. Like, it's just freeway. There's not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's a very long trip for sure. But hopefully
it's
the weather
never-
stays good.
it's never what it says it is when you do the trip thing. It's always more.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You might have to go to the bathroom sometime.
I mean, yeah. Yep, that's for sure.
Or there's weather, or there's construction, or there's accidents. It always takes you a little longer.
For sure.
Yeah, that one time we were going to go to Texas, we should have been in Memphis in like 3.5, 4 hours, and it was actually like more like 6.5 and 7, because there was a bad accident on 40, and everything was just all ripped up and tore up, and it was bad.
We just sat there for like an hour or two.
Yeah, didn't move.
Yeah, that's bad. That's never a good thing. I just would rather fly. But Terry is definitely not a flyer. Definitely, Terry definitely don't want to fly. But I would rather fly. I just want to get there.
You're a globetrotter, that's why.
Just get there.
You're the jet setter.
No, what about that? But RVing could be fun. You know, people that go out in RVs all the time, and we're gonna get an RV.
Like
Go
Shauna.
out and go camping. I mean, that could be fun. But you stop a bunch, you know.
What you may want to consider rather than buying one, because I have a friend that have one, is that you might be way further ahead just to rent one.
Oh,
when you
people rent
wanted
them.
to.
Yeah.
Because if you buy a new one, they're all shit. It takes them about a year to get all the newness out of them. If you buy a used one, they're still expensive, and there's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah.
Friends I have, they live maybe 1/3 of the time in theirs, but there's a shitload of upkeep and maintenance and everything with that.
Right.
You wouldn't think it.
Yeah. There's a lot of it. So,
But if you've got it, spend it, kid.
so work is going good here, pretty good. I'm in training permanently, which is cool. It happened. I probably would have got it anyway, but one of the guys that was at the range, he needed to go back to patrol because it fit his family better. So when he went back to patrol, that opened up a full-time permanent, and they put me into that. So, which is cool. That just means I'm in the training division full-time. I don't have to worry about going back to patrol. And I have one more like high liability to get trained in, which is firearms. All that means is that I'll be certified to instruct firearms. And there's a lot of other training that exists too, but the four main ones, once you get all those, that's you can train cadets, and I mean you can train everybody. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. I've just mostly been doing the in-service part. I did my first, I helped with my first cadet class of driving. That was fun. So,
You teaching driving?
oh yeah, I'm a driving instructor. Mhm. Yeah, there's the range that I work at. It's over 246 acres, and it's kind of split up. And there's a massive driving pad that it's massive. It's obviously what we use for driving, and we teach like how to do a pit maneuver and all the stuff that goes along with driving, braking, evasive driving, all of that. So yeah, and I did fine. I did fine when I went through the instructor course. Some people get nauseated or whatever, but I never did. I was like, oh, is this a piece of cake? And then the first time I was in the car with a cadet, I was like, oh my God, like I'm gonna throw up. Like I almost threw up because I don't know what it is. Something about the braking or something. I made it through just fine. But it's pretty cool. It's neat. It's neat teaching people stuff. So, but yeah, teaching driving, first aid. I have to do an internship for that, and that'll be December 15th. The 16th, the day you guys get here, I may have to work a little bit on that day. I don't know yet. But if I do, it's no big deal. I just have to go in and do my taser certification. Anyway, long story short, it's really cool. I'm having fun doing it. I enjoy it, and I'm learning a lot. I signed up for some brutality in February for a munitions class, which is like we learn about like 40 mils and getting CS gassed and sprayed again. One day is nothing but exposure and doing decom and stuff. And so I signed up to take that. So I'm basically just trying to sign up for everything so that it makes you obviously more valuable. If you have all these trainings, you know what I mean, and I can train
Right.
people in it, it'll make me more valuable, I think. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that in February. I'm gonna get gassed again and doused with OC spray. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, right. You're just a
Sounds
glutton
like a
for
little
punishment,
laugh.
aren't you?
No, I didn't do well with it at all. The CS gas dissipates with oxygen, but the OC is that ocasium that is oil, and it gets in your eyes and in your membranes, and that's what messes with your OODA loop, makes you think like you can't breathe or whatever. That's why it's effective, but it sucks. I hate it really bad. Like I almost would rather be tased than to have that done to me. But some things you just have to do so that you can be an instructor. So, and we do like in-service stuff. So because we have like there's over 2,000 sworn, we have 3,500 employees, but over 2,000 of them are sworn. So everybody has to go through yearly in-service. So you're required to go through training every year on different things. So I've been doing the in-service ever since I've been there in March. I'm part of it. I'm not the only one. I'm part of it. So it's been pretty cool. It's been driving and stuff like that. So mostly when we do in-service, we're teaching stuff that because somebody screwed up, because somebody messed up. This year we're doing we're teaching how to intercept vehicles, not when you're pursuing them, but to intercept a vehicle when it's like coming to a stop sign, so you don't have to get in a pursuit, because the pursuit a stolen vehicle and went on head on with it here in Brandon, down the street from where we live. And you're not supposed to pursue stolen vehicles at all. And let alone like go head on into the vehicle. And that some deputies did that, and they're going to be liable, obviously, for all of that, because you don't do that. If you think about it, when you're using your vehicle to go head on into another vehicle, that's deadly force. So we learned about that this year. We taught people the correct way to do stuff. It's pretty cool. It's been fun. It's like definitely better than patrol,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm still on the team. We're going to try to go to roll calls and talk with people about the negotiations team to try to recruit some people to come try out. We've got like 13 members right now, so it's not a lot of people. So when something happens,
You still go to
have
those.
you could have a couple people out sick, and then we're in trouble. So yeah, we're going to go to the roll calls. I'm going to team up with like one of the guys, and we'll go talk with people, tell them about it, and see if they can convince them to come try out for the team.
You still
in,
go to those things, right? Negotiation things.
yeah. So we'll have, hopefully in February, we'll have tryouts and get some more people on the team. So that'll be good. And that's about it. That's all that's going on here. The dogs are doing good. They're crazy. Got to get some training going on with them. They'll be excited to see you.
Oh, that's great.
They're not itty bitty like Remo. How's he doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Little Remo solo rider. All lonely.
All alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Little lonely pack animal.
Well, we're lucky to have somebody that some of our vacation kind of wraps around the person that we have. We found somebody on rover.com that watched Remo the last time we did a trip, and she would send us a picture every day of him
Aw.
walking and stuff like that, and little movies and things. And we were really happy with her. Now, I didn't mind too much using the kennel at the vets, but that was with when Oy was with him, so he was
Yeah.
with somebody.
Yeah.
And for him to be there all alone, I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah. So they just
This
come
way,
in-
there's people around.
Okay. All right. So does he just stay at the house and they come to your house, or like
No,
they-
we send them to their house.
Oh, okay. He gets to go on a little vacation too then.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's so sweet.
Yeah, much to his dismay. He doesn't like riding in the car.
Oh
No.
no. Unlike another one. Unnamed.
Boy, you'd come and open the door and he's in the car.
He jumped right in there. Yeah.
He'd drive if he could.
Yeah, the Ripley, the pup, he loves it. Kona used to kind of like driving or being in the car. Now she's all skittish about it. She's all antsy. When we go up to Homosassa, it's about an hour or so, hour 20 minutes. And she just she doesn't like it very much. I don't know what happened to her. She's a little bit autistic though. She's got issues. She's a little bit weird. She's different.
I think you knew that from the beginning.
Yeah. But we love her. Oh, is that him right now? Is that him right now?
No,
No.
not quite. We
You go
don't, we
get
don't
him?
put a collar on him anymore. We use a harness, and the only time we got the harness on is when he goes out. So he runs around naked all the time.
Look at him. He's like, look how cute I am being.
You
That is
dang
an
right.
awesome picture. Oh,
Oh, I know. You got.
what
look
does
at
he
me
weigh?
now.
Like, is he like 5 pounds?
Try about 11.
11.
Ow.
Not
Lightweight.
62, but 11.
Yeah, big boy was 14 pounds the other day.
No way, really?
Oh, there he is. There he
So
is
Shadow's more
today.
than Remo.
Hello. Hello, Carolyn.
Remo, what are you doing? Remo, hello. Oh, little guy. He's like, I'm not one, I don't like this.
Remo.
Look at how happy he is.
Remo.
Remo.
What are you doing, Remo?
He's like, what? What? Where's that coming from?
What are you watching? You're supposed to be watching here. Look. See, there's a Remo
Aw.
dog.
No, Remo. He's like, hey, I'm not amused by this at all.
He watches TV every once in a while.
Yeah, he's
Not as
watching the
much as-
Kennel Club. The
Aw.
dog show. He's watching the dog show.
Yeah, the dog show. I had
Oh,
it on
somebody's
earlier. We
tired. He's
switched
had a
rooms. I
rough
can't
day.
find it. The dog show's on today.
He's
Yeah,
doing his
look at him.
famous "I'm not looking at you" trick.
Like
He'll look
shit
out when
eyes.
you're eating. He'll turn his head this way, but his eyes are going. He's so funny.
Does he eat okay? You guys don't have any problems with him eating? Like he does okay?
Yeah, I found out I mix his kibble with a little warm water, it goes better, and I put a little pumpkin in it too. And then at night he does canned.
Oh, good.
It's, yeah.
Good.
He's kind of finicky. Some days he'll let that food sit there till like 12 in the afternoon, and then he'll eat it, and then he'll go, "Oh, I'm hungry," because his 4:30 is his time, and just
He
like
can tell
clockwork,
time.
He can tell time? Awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
time to eat, time to eat.
What's Shadow eating? Shadow 14 pounder.
Oh, he's not fat.
No, he's just a big cat.
He's a big cat. His hair is all poofy, which makes him look a little chubby. But no, he's got a little indentation at the waist when he's standing up, which is the only way you can tell with a cat. You can't tell when they're sitting down whether they're
Yeah.
fat or not. But yeah, when they're standing up, there should be a slight indentation at the waist, and he's got that.
Yeah.
But we usually have either Iams or blue dry food for the tartar control, and then either Sheba or there's a couple different other pates we'll get for the wet food
Yeah.
once a day. But
Yeah.
he primarily eats the dry food. He likes it better. The Mona or Tabby, on the other hand, could be a little picky. We have to like almost starve her before she'll start eating some dry food. And I don't.
Aw.
I'm sorry, I'm not spending a couple $100 to get your teeth cleaned. Because you got to knock them out. It's like,
Yeah.
God damn, this shit's expensive.
Yeah,
you
it
better
is.
you better start eating some of this dry food.
Well, the kids, they eat what they want to eat sometimes.
Yep.
So you were in your dining area?
Yes. Yes. Terry got me this star in Homosassa we went up there at the flea market. And then look at this do you see this picture of Kona when she was in the police academy? When she was in the police academy. I got that for Terry last Christmas. You can order it from this place. I got her this mug too with a picture of Kona's head and a little Hawaiian shirt, like Kona's a surfer. So, yeah. So we should be good and clear from the sickness and everything when you get here. Don't worry.
That'd be
Come to
great.
the sick house. Get everything cleared out.
Oh, good.
All the germs gone. And Terry says, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Much love to you guys.
Yeah. Same here. I hope she's feeling better.
Yeah. She's like a day behind me. So,
But she started Tamiflu
yeah, right away.
right off.
like-
So she,
Right. I was so thankful that doctor did that. I was like, because getting in to even get into the doctor was difficult. You know what I mean? Because they're so busy, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
is it SRV that's flying through the schools right now, or
Our,
there's some
RSV.
RSV. RSV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's flying through our schools down here right now.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a triple whammy with COVID, RSV, and the flu.
So you guys all be careful, and I'll talk to Shauna. We gotta be safe. I guess, I mean, I don't know when since I've been sick, like I was wearing my mask going out. I don't want other people to get sick. Do you know what I mean? But
That's smart.
So-
I mean, it's kind. It's you're thinking of other people.
yeah, because it's like, yeah, you know when you're sick. So, but
And like the jackasses I work with, they'll just come into work sick. They don't give a damn.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
I'm guilty
I found
of
out
that.
the latest conspiracy theory, because we're talking about viruses jumping from animals to humans. I said, well, the Spanish flu was actually started on a pig farm in Kansas, and and one of the guys popped up. Oh yeah, there's another one of those diseases where the cure killed more people than the sickness did. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, more people died of aspirin poisoning than died from the Spanish flu. And I just had I knew better than to ask what it was. I should have just disengaged and left, but yeah. So of course I go back and I do some searching, and yeah, there is a little grain of truth in there. Some people did die of aspirin poisoning during that time because they were recommending what's now considered fatal doses of aspirin, but it wasn't a whole lot of people. I mean, the numbers, they were like areas of the world that didn't have aspirin, because there was a time in our history where areas of the world didn't have availability of the aspirin. Their death rate for the Spanish flu was almost identical. So it's like not too many people died from the aspirin poisoning, and it definitely wasn't more than what the Spanish flu caused. But yeah, they'll get these little kernels of truth and then spin these big conspiracy theories about it. It's like, there's no way I'm ever going to work first shift, because that's where those loony bins work. I managed to keep them off my shift somehow, but
You have to
It's
work
just
hard.
crazy the things that people believe.
oh yeah,
It is.
well yeah. One of the guys, he said he knew a couple people that died from the COVID vaccine. I'm like, what was their health condition before the COVID? Before they got these vaccines, what did they really die of? I said, if the COVID vaccine was going to kill anybody, it would have killed my ass. I'm going through chemo. I had no immune system, and I've been shot 5 times now. If it killed anybody, it'd kill me.
Yep.
And I managed to work around a bunch of nutcases that can't even be bothered to wear a mask during a COVID pandemic and never got it. So I don't.
Yeah.
With a weakened immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really was no rhyme or reason when people got it. People with, other diseases got it. People that were healthy got it.
Well, I got it. I tested positive for it. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, I got lucky. I don't know what I did, but I know the
He
vaccine.
tested positive and I left.
Bye, goodbye.
Well, it's when my nursing school reunion was. So I
Yeah.
was gone for like 5 days. So, but I checked before I went to see my uncles, because they're all in their 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
and I did not want to give them COVID.
Yep. Yep.
Speaking of, anyway.
Just say it.
I'm just gonna open this can of worms and just say that my brother and his wife do not want to have anything to do with me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I don't call enough. Maybe it's because I call too much. I don't know. But I'm still conversing with Diane, and I would hope you would too.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I called up there, I kept calling. I kept getting the answering machine, and they used to pick up. And then the last time I called, which is a couple of weeks ago, Sandy picked up the phone. She says, "What is it? I'm in a hurry. I got to go." And I said, "Well, I'll call back." She says, "Don't bother." I'm like, okay. Because, my brother and I got into it once about political stuff, and I always am very guarded about what I say to him. And I don't know whether my calling him just irritates him or what. And there's a possibility that he may be having some dementia at 85 years old.
Oh,
And that will seriously screw you up. And people that live with people with dementia try to keep triggers away from them. And the
sure.
only thing I can think is that I might be triggering him, and maybe it's just better off if I don't call him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Dad. That's crazy. That sucks.
Mhm.
Well, people will get old and they get nuts. Watch out for
I mean,
me.
yeah. Yeah.
Watch out for me.
No, it's hard to make sense of that. Like when that happens, it's crazy. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really, I've never talked to them really. Probably my whole adult life. That's my bad,
Well,
I guess. But
you guys still have Diane on your Facebook, or don't yours?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Sandy
Just
like a
don't
couple.
say anything.
No.
I found out
No.
about her daughter getting married, and I just sent her a Facebook message saying, "Oh, I just found out about this. Congratulations." And
She seems to talk like not having any issues, right?
yeah, she
Yeah.
told me
Okay.
once I should call him, and when I called him, I got an answering machine, and then I called again some other time and got an answering machine, and I just said, "Oh, I'll call back." And it's like, because I kept
That's
getting the answer.
unfortunate.
Used to
Yeah.
be I would get the answering machine and then they'd come on,
Yeah.
once the
Yeah.
call cleared. But the only thing I can figure is I trigger him.
Yeah.
I work around a bunch of. Is he right wing?
I'm not
Is he a
sure what he
Fox
is
News?
these days.
Because
I know the
I've
aliens are
seen-
coming. I know every conspiracy theory that's out there. He wants me to believe the UFOs and a whole 9 yards, and he's,
and I hate to blame just one network. I don't like any cable news because 24-hour access to news is bullshit. It's everything's sensationalism. But I've seen what appeared to be totally rational people get sucked in by Fox, or worse, OAN, and then there's no talking to them. You are the enemy. I heard that one of the guys I work with, and he knew I got my vaccine, but I heard from he was talking to one of some of my other coworkers. He said, they really had to start lining the vaccine takers up against the wall, and he wasn't joking.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the way they think.
and we wonder why there's shootings all over.
Yeah.
You heard about that one guy that thought his neighbor was a Democrat, and he went over and shot him, and the guy wasn't.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
I mean,
So why should we talk to anybody and really find out what's going on? And why should we ask questions about, oh, tell me more. Tell me more. I might not agree with you, but you can tell me all about it. Oh, I hadn't looked at it that way. Okay.
It's become more and more poisonous. It probably started with assholes like Rush Limbaugh, escalated with Newt Gingrich, and then in comes Fox News, and it's just, I remember, when we would be up at the church, and Grandpa tended to be a Republican, and he was working in Cleveland, where half the people worked at Ford, half the people worked at Chevy, and almost all of them were Democrats, and they could sit down and they could discuss political stuff.
Yeah.
And they had their differences and they left it be. And that sometimes the politicians back then, they'd work with compromise, but now it's just like, you don't agree with me, then you are X. You're a fascist or whatever. And it's bad.
Yeah, a lot of extreme people exist. like that.
And yeah,
Which
social
sucks.
media isn't helping one bit either.
No.
You know, people get to go
Yeah.
online and be an asshole with no repercussions. You know, back in our days, if we were being an extreme asshole, we might get punched in the mouth. But now people got these keyboards, and you know they're so used to being assholes. Now they go out in public and be assholes all over the place. You know, but now they're armed with guns. You know,
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
like I think I was telling you, if I ever see anything going down, my job's get the hell out of there. You know, it's just like when I'm driving, I don't honk at people anymore.
Oh,
Not
no.
worth it. If somebody's
Mm.
tailgating me and won't get off my butt, then I guess I'll just get off at this exit, drive around this neighborhood for a little while so you can get on down the road.
I
And-
can't tell you how happy I am to hear you say that, Owen, because that's the scariest, the number one, the most scariest thing is the
Mhm.
road rage. It's real. It's nothing for someone to just shoot you over nothing, even to think that you did whatever, you know, so that's good. I
Oh.
worry for people that take the time and the energy to actually start yelling or motioning at other drivers. And it's just, you don't know, you're going to get shot. When you get in an accident, it's even scary. It's like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
can, I mean, Terry and I talked about this yesterday or this morning, because of all the shootings and everything. And I think she was saying it's averaged this year, a little bit over 3 mass shootings per month this year. That's a lot. That's a lot. And
we
so
just keep
like
making it
my
easier
opinion
for
on
people
that
to
is
get
that
on.
if you can carry, you should carry. Because I'm not saying that you have to go out there and save the world, but
Yeah.
you can at least protect yourself if you need to. You know what I mean? If something were to happen, God forbid,
God
like
I
at least you can protect yourself.
I don't want to get this mentality that I'm going to the grocery store, I better have a gun on. I just don't want to live in that world.
No one does. I do. I do every day. Because I just see that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good that you turn the other way with the driving thing. That's really
It ain't
scary.
worth it.
People are
It ain't
crazy.
worth it.
Yeah, no, not at all. And
Didn't I tell you that about how about 15 years ago when that guy started following me and I ended up pulling over, and he thought I had flipped him off, and what it probably was is I was knocking ashes out the window of my car. I wasn't flipping anybody off, but he told me, you know, things like that can get you shot. And so yeah, it's like, oh, really?
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't stop for people anymore either. It's like I'll
we
just
have a
start
friend of
driving
ours
toward
we
the
worry
police
about.
station.
She's
Huh?
sometimes is like that. Well, we worry about her because people are just sometimes loony. Sometimes loony. Not everybody. There's a lot of good people still.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody. Just some
And
bad people.
if you go looking for good people, you'll find them. If you go looking
Yep.
for good things, I've noticed. If you go looking for bad, you'll find that too.
True. Lunger. Yeah, and my favorite movie, Tombstone.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you got to work tomorrow, Owen?
No, I'm on vacation this week.
Oh, cool. Okay,
I
cool.
always take Thanksgiving week off
Awesome.
because it only costs 3 days of vacation.
Excellent. I decided to be sick.
Yeah.
I caught a little bit of hell. They're like, oh, how convenient. How convenient that you have this doctor's note the week of Thanksgiving. I'm like, yeah, trust. I don't want to be sick. But
Yeah, and this was the first Thursday I haven't gone into the volunteered at the gift shop because we close
you close
today and tomorrow. The gift shop, yeah,
Yeah.
because there's nobody around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Plus, I was there at 6:30 on Tuesday. We had a bake sale.
How'd it go?
$467
Wow.
we made. And we don't have a lot of volunteers anymore because some of them have died. Some of them family don't want them to come back in the hospital because of COVID. And some of them don't want to come because they don't want to wear masks. And
That's
so,
pretty good.
but we did really good. Yeah. Yeah. Some of those old ladies can really bake.
Yeah, I managed to ruin some yeast rolls last night. Yeah, took them from the oven right to the garbage. I don't know what I
Why?
did wrong, but
What's
they just
wrong?
weren't right. I don't,
They
can't,
tasted
I don't
yucky?
know. Yeah, they just weren't right. And I followed the
What the
recipe.
hell? What the
Were
hell
they good?
happened?
Huh?
Did you eat one?
Yeah, and
Or
it
they just look bad.
Yeah, they just look bad.
Oh, you could still eat them.
Yeah.
So I made a pumpkin roll. It sort of fell apart. And I almost didn't take it, but I took it. It was the first thing that sold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People like pumpkin rolls.
Yeah. Even though it was half falling apart, but
Awesome. How come Dad looks very far away? There he is.
I'm only arm's length from my computer. See my finger? See my finger? Pull my finger.
how did we switch?
What do you mean, how did we switch?
Owen and Carolyn switched places.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I went from this to this. I just swiped over a screen.
When you swipe, it'll change.
Yeah,
Oh.
because right here, I can just see the person that's actively, the last active talker, which was Carolyn. But if I go here, I can see everyone.
Oh,
Gallery view.
So I didn't think that would change yours, but,
it just changed the position that you were in
oh, okay.
and not that what I've seen. And there's Carolyn going sideways.
It's to see if Dad likes that off-centeredness.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
Got some glasses.
Yeah, I got some glasses.
I like those.
How about that?
What's that one?
I don't know, it's a
Unicorn.
The
candle.
unicorn.
There you go. Okay, now we're okay in space. Have a nice day.
I like it.
It keeps him amused.
Yeah, doesn't take much.
Oh, you have flowers on your head?
Yeah. Well, Carolyn, get some cough syrup or some honey or something down your throat. Honey and lemon juice. And I put it in a hot stuff, and
I got some prescription cough stuff, so I'll take some
you
more
can
of
only
that.
take so much of it at a time, though, right?
Yeah, it's like 5 mils or something.
Ah,
It's
Yeah.
disgusting, but it seems to help.
So how often can you take it?
Like 2 or 3 times a day, like every 6 hours, I think, or something.
Yeah, and you need
Yeah,
to take
I-
it every 6
something.
hours.
Or
I haven't
something.
taken these today.
Yeah, you need to take it every 6
took
hours.
chlorocidin though. I took the chlorocidin daytime tablets. That's supposed to help with cough. It's not
So take your cough medicine every 6 hours.
working. I'm on it. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
You too.
Gobble, 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 gobble. There's a turkey.
Hang in there, Owen.
All right, I will. I want to get starting to cook, so I want to get running out of here.
All right.
Okay.